Hello traders, in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys a strategy that I've been running, or really a series of strategies that I've been running on the Delta Exchange that have been quite profitable. Before we talk about this and how to set all of this up, this cool stuff that I have, and I'll explain this, let's first talk about the three-letter acronym, elephant in the room, FTX. I was lucky. I did not get as hurt by FTX as others did, but really my heart goes out to anyone who lost a lot of money on that exchange. I'm really sorry I'm really sorry to hear that, to be honest. I did not see it coming at all. It just, to me, kind of happened out of nowhere. Then everything got released and we found out why it happened, but it was pretty brutal, and I don't think it's really good for anyone except for those who shorted FTT. That was not me though, unfortunately. But yeah, I do want to move forward, and I do want to continuing showing some strategies that I run in order to help you guys out as much as I can. So without further ado, let's trade. So what we're looking at here is the Delta Exchange. I'm not endorsed by these guys at all. I have not been paid to make this video. I haven't really even talked to staff. So, this is all just me. But one thing that they have that's pretty cool, besides just their options experience that I really like, is if you go to resources in the options chain, you go to any of these right here, and then you click strategy builder. You can actually go to this page here where they have done an incredible job at really giving you all the data you need in order to trade volatility to the best of your ability. So we have things like max pain. As you can see right here, this shows where most long option traders would be hurt if price were to expire at 17K, as you can see, and other really helpful indicators as well, like the premium. There's a lot of premium in really large calls, and also people buying buying puts where they think price is going to expire down there. Kind of a funny one's this. You can see that people are going crazy. Look how many people bought puts at 5K and 10K. They're probably all going to lose money in 7 days, but yeah, I do not recommend doing this, but they're crazy. The reason I like Delta a lot more than Deribit, I really do not like Deribit at all. The fact that their collateral is Bitcoin, I think, is an idiotic idea. It makes things a lot more complicated than they should be. But on Delta, all you need is Tether, USDT, and that's what works as margin. So, yeah. Okay, so now let me talk about the strategy builder right here. So they have done a really good job at getting predefined strategies and also any custom strategy that you would so like. But let's go over a few different strategies that you can run on Delta quite easily, and how to do this even if you're quite a beginner at trading options. So a pretty popular one that I like to do is right here. It is the Condor. So we can do a long call Condor where we would make money if price expires here. Basically, if price expires and nothing happens. The really good thing about this strategy is that you can't lose all of your margin. You're not going to lose your entire account, and you would lose your entire account if you short a call and short a put, because if price goes too far in one direction, you could be liquidated, but not with this strategy. So let's run this strategy. Let's say it expires in 1 day. I'm going to apply this, and it's going to create it for me. Now, as you can see, this is simulated by this right here, by buying one call at 17,000, by shorting a call at 16,900. You can see buying, all calls. You can see buying it's kind of hard to see because the sizes are so small. But shorting a call, buying a call, yeah, you get it. And as you can see here, this looks pretty profitable, to be honest, but I would probably want to change the strikes. So the strikes that this one's using is basically you would make money if price settles in about 12 hours when this contract expires. In 12 hours, if this contract is between 16,700 just about and 16,900. And your probability of profit that it's giving you, and this is a live probability of profit, which I really, really like, is about 50%. So the market is basically telling you, you got a little under a 50% chance of making money. But let's say that we want to make our own strategy. I can click custom strategy. I can click add custom strategy. And let's call it, I think volatility will be low for 12 hours. Let's do it. So in order to do that, let's add a leg. This is all paper, so this is all, these aren't actual trades happening, but I will be taking these types of trades right after this video. I can promise you that. So in order to do this kind of strategy, what we're going to do is you can pick any strikes that you want to set this up, but let's say that I think that price is going to be in between here and here. So let's say I choose to short 1,000. Actually, I'll do this on the call side. Let's say I short 1,000 calls at 16.7. I'm going to add that, and then I'm going to short that. So this is in between 16.7 and 16.6. This is not the final strategy, but as you can see, this would make a lot if price fell. This would lose a lot if price rose. So now I'm also going to be buying a call at 16,900. Let's buy 1,000 of that, as you can see here. And also going to be buying a call at 16,400. All right. And here is the strategy, as you can see. Pretty well set up, actually, and looks really, really pretty. So basically what this is saying, guys, is if in 12 hours, price is in between 16,530 and in between 16,776, then I would make money. My maximum profit would be found if price was in between 16,600 and in between 16,700. Now my losses, max loss would be if price settles below 16,400, which would be an $121 loss. Or if price were to expire above, what is that, 16,900, I would lose 121. And also if price were to expire anywhere between 16.4 and 16, what is that, and about 16.5, or if price were between 16.7, what is that, like 770, and and on to infinity. So the probability of profit for this strategy is 52%. You can see that right here. You can see all these, the probability is going to keep changing as well. And I think this is actually a type of trade that I wouldn't hate taking. On expiry, it would make $79. And I think it says margin somewhere here. My voice went really high. Estimated margin, does it say how much margin that this will require? It doesn't say how much margin that this would require yet, but you can see all the other information. It even tells you the exact break-evens. Obviously, I think this doesn't factor into account fees. I wish it would, but your break-evens would be pretty close to this, of course. I do wish it would tell us the margin that's required, but it can only do so much. So this is one strategy that you can do, and this is, oh, sorry, I was going to click add strategy, and this one is just the condor, as you can see here, the long call condor. Now let's say that I think that volatility will be low, but I think that price will fall, just a little bit. So if I think the volatility will be low, but that price is going to fall a little bit, the way I can do that is I can run a put spread. So if I do that, I can, let's say I short the 16,600. I short that, and then I buy the 16,700 expiring in 12 hours. As you can see here, this makes money if price falls a tiny bit. So with this strategy, my break even is 16,644. So, pretty good strategy. Basically, this strategy is thinking, hey, I think the volatility over the next 12 hours will be very low. But during this time, I believe the price will fall just a little bit. So if price does fall a little bit, up here, you can see on expiry the money that you would make. The max profit would be $44, but the probability of profit would be that. Now let's say that I really think volatility is going to be, very, very, very low. This would be This, let's say I were to short this 16,900, but then buy this. I don't even know if this would be profitable, but like we can see. Yeah, that's just the probability of profits too. Yeah, I understand why that was an issue. What we can do is short the 16,700 put, and then buy the put at 16,800. So you can see here, this one should, yeah, this one does have potential for profit. This one has a higher probability of profit, as you can see, at 44% at expiration. And basically this one would make money as long as price was below 16,725 in 12 hours. So if price is below that price, if the Bitcoin price is below that in 12 hours, then you would make this money. You would make money. But what I like about this though is that the max profit's $25, the max loss is only 75. And this max loss is quite unlikely because that would require a price move above 16,800 and higher, and price would have to expire at 16,800 and higher. So yeah, as you can see, I'm just really enjoying the new Delta experience. You can see, yeah, right now I think they only allow simulation of paper. But let's say that I want my average size to be that. And we can even do this. Okay, yeah. We can even do this on other ones, I believe, such as like Ethereum and even something like BNB. So yeah. Any other thing else I want to show? Let's see here. Yeah, what I mean, I don't really think I have too much else to show, but really all I'm going to say is trust-wise with Delta, you know, use this at your own risk, of course. I don't know every single detail about the security of their exchange, of course, so this would be at your own risk. But so far I've had zero issues with deposit and withdrawal. I've had zero issues with high fees or anything weird or out of the normal. Everything's been very straightforward for me and actually quite profitable. So if you know what you're doing, or if you think that you know what's going to happen to Bitcoin, there are just so many different strategies that you can run in order to be quite profitable, as you can see here. And if you don't know anything about options, I have a playlist that I'll link in the description below that is going to help you out so that you can, you know, learn a little bit more. And they just show you all the, as you can see, different spreads and different things you can do here. Just all super, super helpful. Okay, guys, that's going to be it for this video. I hope that this has really helped you. And I'll drop a link if you want to try out this exchange. And I'm also going to drop a link that will get you, we'll show you how to get to this exact link so that you can start, you know, playing around with some of this data and hopefully to become incredibly profitable. So without further ado, happy trading, and I'm really looking forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.